seas. You gotta stretch your faith. You gotta keep on moving. You gotta keep on pressing through your obstacles. It doesn't matter what your situation is. It doesn't matter what your obstacles may be. You gotta stretch your faith. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's your girl, your co-host, your sister, Cynthia J on the Cynthia J Show, holding us women accountable, not excluding the men. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I miss you guys. How is everyone's day? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Chime on in, chime on in. Come on, guys, chime on in. It's your girl, Cynthia J. Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and share. I am your herbalist, your birthing doula, your inspirational healer, your psalmist, your encourager, your truth seeker, your truth revealer, exposing and holding each and every one of us, even including myself, accountable. Go ahead and chime on in tonight for some new updates that's going on. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share. I'm excited to be back here to see you guys. It's been a busy, busy, busy month, a busy week. Happy birthday to all those in the month of March. If it's your birthday this month, happy birthday. Happy solar. Happy new cycle. Happy many blissful, joyous days to come. Because I'm telling you guys, so many people are leaving this earth. For those who have lost loved ones this month, I send out and lift up my highest ancestral prayers to you because we have lost many. So definitely as myself, I have lost some friends this past week that really dear to me. And for those who have lost their loved ones, I send out my prayers and my blessings to you. Again, those who just having their birthdays, happy birthday, happy solar. I'm telling you guys, it's amazing. And March is already in the middle. March is already in the middle. Like, we're about to really go into the new year next month. For real, for real. A lot is going on. It's going by fast. So with that being said, I'm not going to hold y'all too long up here, just to give y'all a little bit of updates that's been going on. But definitely, for those who knew, shout out and respective love to the rising of the sun, to Angie Stone. For those who know Angie Stone, one of the amazing solo artists. She didn't just be an entertainer. She was more than that. She was a soloist. She was from the soul. She written so many music from the soul, was backup singer. She played the music. I mean, to be honest with you, when I heard what happened with her, it messed me up to the core. And we've lost many others. Also, resting high in love to one of the legends of Tony. He passed away as well. You know, again, so much has been going on. So for those legends that we have lost within the past few weeks, let's continue to lift up their family in prayer. I know you guys have heard many others from other podcasts talk about this, but it is adamant that we make sure that we do not leave them to be forgotten, because there are times when we, know so many that has left here so early, so soon, and we tend to forget who left the imprint, who started it. So with that being said, rest in high love to all many that has ascended to the high heavens and is continuing to be in our hearts. May their music continue to reign. I mean, Angie Stone with My Sunshine Has Come and I'm All Cloud Out was one of my songs I love, to be honest with you. It helped me. And even seeing her when she was in the movie with Beyonce and them doing that gospel song, it took me back. So I ain't trying to tell my age, but it took me back. So with that being said, again, let's lift them high up in prayer. There was an article today spoken on her that there are still investigating. To me, I can't say about everybody else. Chime on in if you believe this to be true, because I spoke this to a few people the day I found out what happened. Have y'all not noticed that they have not named any names? Like, they haven't even given a nice, thorough layout what has happened with Angie Stone. We already know that she was sick, but have you guys noticed that? You don't hear who the driver was. You don't hear the people that were in there by name. Maybe they're keeping themselves confidential because of the investigation. However, there's different articles out there. If y'all go back, you're going to check and notice that they're saying that their vehicle was hit by a tractor trailer. It's other articles stating that they all survived getting out, and when she got out, she was struck. And so again, you don't hear much, but they're still under investigation. So that should make you ponder and wonder, even after she put out that video about a couple weeks back before the end of February, what was, going on. Yeah, something about her death is off. And I know, again, we've heard this time and time again by others, but we have to dissect it. It's like a puzzle piece. Maybe another brother and sister who are podcaster catches something that we won't catch, and maybe we will too. It's a puzzle piece, and it's not talked about. And sometimes people just know somebody passed and they just brush it off. But this is why it's so important that those who are artists out here that really have the soul, the passion for music, be careful signing up with these contractors like Clyde Davis and all of them. Like, come on, how is this man still surviving? Think about it. Or any other, producer or label records. The history repeats itself, but now it has increased and added to it. And so we should definitely see that there is a pattern. Some people don't realize other people are selling their souls for fame and losing loved ones. Yes. And that is one of the reasons why I always tell those who are artists, and I admire one of them, like Maya. I don't know if you guys remember Maya when she came into the entertainment business with Cisco. She said it out of her own mouth as well as others. Even Barry White, resting grand with the ancestors. He said the same thing. And so, with that being said, it's very important that if you know of those that really are trying to press it out here, to be careful. Make sure they have a good lawyer that knows the wordings in these contracts, because sometimes people are so quick to sign a contract. And when you sign in these contracts, remember, you're signing your soul off to the devil himself. Yeah, they will off you off with money. They sure will. She had just said it, and all of a sudden she's gone. Come on now. And all of us know we grew. I mean, Angie Stone, you know, her and her girlfriends in the group back in the day, they was something else. For real, for real. I didn't know anything about them until later on, when I was growing up listening to my mom and them listening to it. So with that being said, again, let's keep them in prayer. Y'all go, if you get a chance, check out news articles of updates on that, because again, they did say that, they're still checking out and investigating, because they noticed that it was still a few things that were a little off. And again, my prayer is that the family will really dive deep in this. It said her arrangements is supposed to be this weekend, if I'm not mistaken. So for those who are out there that's going to, her memorial slash funeral repast and all of that, bless you to the family again. Seriously, because that right there really hit home. But again, let's give another prayer out there, as you heard me say before already, to the family, especially the group Tony on Dwayne Wiggins, who passed away. He was very young, still 64. Don't know too much again on his whereabouts, but they did say that he passed away in his home. We don't know too much, but they're still, looking into that too as well. So definitely keep their family in prayer. Well, some other breaking news I'm definitely going to put out there. Everybody's been looking at this. For those who don't know, who's not on the East Coast, if you're living on the East Coast, I know you heard about this situation with the young ladies in track and field. Yes. Which, by the way, this is a good herb tea your sister made. Track and field. I know you guys heard about that. Everybody has heard about that right here in the big VA, in the DMV area. If you haven't seen the video, because there's so many clipping videos of these two young ladies running, and there is a situation that will blow your mind, like seriously. But I'm going to read this article, and I'm not going to hold y'all guys up, because I know we got things to do. Virginia girls high school track star charged with 1-count assault and battery after baton hitting incident. Yes, this young girl had been charged. So for those who had a chance to look at the video, I wish I was able to have a little bit more time, but I would try to do another video and clip it in when I can. It was a track and field meet, and this happened out there past Lynchburg area. Apparently, all I can tell you is, if y'all guys can pull it up, I wish I had it and had a little bit more time to show y'all, but this disturbed me. Even my own husband was surprised. He used to run track. He was very national. So he said, and I did too, we have never seen nothing like this, where you're running and someone gets hit in the head with the baton. Come on now. This is what it says. The IC Nordstrom High School track and field sprinter, Aliyah Avert, had been charged with 1 count of assault and battery after hitting a Bricksville High School, Colleen Tucker, in the head with a baton last week at Virginia High School League Track and Field State Championship. Y'all hear that? State Championship. At a championship, guys. Per the report, Bethany Harrison, the Commonwealth attorney for Lynchburg, this is in Virginia, guys, said the baton hitting incident left Tucker with a concussion and a possible fractured skull. A possible fractured skull. Now, check this out. Now, this just came in today. This right here, this article came in today. Today, well, actually, it was a day ago, but it's updated today. The young girl wasn't charged yet until yesterday. But this is what tricked me here. The Portsmouth NAACP, National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, issued a following statement on Wednesday morning in defense of Everett, saying she is not an attacker, and media headlines that adult towards that in any way is shameful. We understand the sensitivity of the circumstances from both athletes and families involved, but this narrative must not go undressed. Y'all hear that? This young lady is an honor student, talking about the one who hit the other track opponent in the head by what the videos look like. Now, the family involved, like they said, we know the narrative. This young lady is an honor student, a star athlete at the historic IC Nordstrom High School. From all accounts, she's an exceptional young leader, scholar whose athletic talents has been well documented, recognized across our state. She has carried herself with integrity both on and off the field. Any narrative that is adjudicated to her guiltiness of any criminal activity is a violation of her due process right. From the Portsmouth NAACP. I gotta give them props. They've written this very well. Yes, I still hang out with some people from the NAACP. I don't have nothing against brothers and sisters in NAACP, but we know who is the real corporate that created the NAACP. And if you don't know, you better go research. However, this situation, for those who look, and I've even looked at the video multiple times myself, and as I watched the young lady who hit the other young lady in the head with the baton, she was inward while this young lady was outward, and she was passing her. You can tell she wasn't even not even a few inches away. It's not even, I don't even want to say feet. And instead of running with it, it's as if we about to go swinging with it. Yes, I said that. That right arm of hers went like it was doing a reading rainbow circle. Now, maybe I'm wrong. And again, I'm not here judging the young lady, but we don't know because we live in different times, guys. Young children, teenagers, and up. Their emotions are not what they used to be back in the day. Their emotions are on a different level. And I have actually had sit-down conversations with different individuals just to get their their clarity on this. And all said the same thing as I'm saying. We're not trying to fault the young lady, and maybe it might have been accidental. Again, yet a person with compassion and empathy, if you knew something happened and you sometimes some people, they know it because you felt it. It wasn't like she was fighting and had a blackout and kept swinging and don't remember. She was running. So, most people, their adrenaline is up pretty high. But still, she saw the young girl geared off. Did nobody notice or say, hey, we got an injury, she was hitting the head baton? Did they not? I tried to go find a video to look back to see if there was a announcement made, because it was stated, and I quote stated, that it was mentioned that they apologized, and after the director and the parents made a phone call later, and I read multiple articles repeating the same thing. Looked at many other podcast videos repeating the same thing. It's only a few that was sitting back saying, why are we, targeting this young girl? We're not targeting a young girl, but we have to hold those accountable. And instead of them apologizing and said they're sorry, it was an accident, you not once heard that they even went to the young girl to apologize. Did this young lady apologize to this other young lady? Like, seriously. If you really sit there and analyze both sides and look and analyze and assess both sides with the parents, their reaction, who was doing the majority of the talking, who you can tell the father figure was, what they were, how they presented themselves. Even though the mothers were doing most of the talking, still, this hurt me to the core. This is in the back of our neck of the woods here in the DMV area, for those who don't know. But this should not have happened. The coaches should have known that this had happened, and someone should have had them to go over there and apologize. But it wasn't done. So I say to all parents, and for those who be too soft on their children and let their children get away with everything, or unaware that their children doing what they're doing, make sure that you teach your kids accountability. This young girl was up here being emotional and crying, saying it was an accident. But again, you barely saw the empathy of saying, I'm sorry, it was an accident. And not just that, did y'all even notice, if you had a chance to watch this video, why wasn't the parent sitting with the daughter? Why did they have her own individual interview by herself? You allow her to sit there talking by herself. I mean, your family, because what she does still affects you. Yes, it does. And this is a conversation that I have with my daughter, my nieces, nephews, or any children. Just know, whatever you do, it doesn't just affect you. It affects your guardians. It affects your household. It affects your life and those around you, because that is your identity in all areas. And when people look back at this, they look at these videos and they're going to be like, yeah, that was the girl that hit that girl back in the day in the head with a baton, or whatever the situation is, or was, or what you done. You can't cry victim. And that's what's going on. They're crying victim. No more crying victim. Because now we live in a society crying victim. But let me go back to finish reading this article. So it spoke as that nobody is going to believe me. This is the young lady that hit her with the baton. I can admit from the video, it does look purposeful. Y'all hear that? I know my intentions is that I would never hit somebody on purpose. They're going off on one angle. She said too much. She said too much. All she had to do was just say what she said and apologize. That was it. That was it. Nothing more, nothing less. Because maybe it probably would have went another way. Maybe they wouldn't have been setting charges. Because if she had apologized instantly, even though the video may show, it probably would have been an accident. But again, it's not looking like that. And now this young lady with her family has to go to court. And my prayer for both sides to come and make amends, because this can ruin and mess her up. And if she got full scholarships, now people don't think about that. Some of our children, they don't think about that. These scholarships, you don't know. A lot of these schools are giving scholarships for the pay for school tuition for these things. And it's sad. It's very, very sad. So to end that, this young lady's life is really dependent. It's really holding on. It really, really is holding on. And so let's remember to keep this family in prayer. Seriously, because there's so much going on. And again, it's very heartbroken. But last and not least, this one wooed me, because I never thought this person would ever get out of jail. I never even thought it exists. Who remember the amazing Hispanic artist Selena? Yes, Selena. Remember her friend Yolanda, the one that was sentenced and sent to prison that shot her? Yes. This month is supposed to be her parole after 30 something years. 30 years. For those who don't know, if you never watched the movie Selena, please do. She was an amazing Hispanic artist. Actually, if she was still alive, for real, I can imagine and picturing her with other amazing artists from different genres gathering together. Like the music industry would have definitely been on point. Her friend that murdered her, which really is technically not a friend, is being possibly on parole this month after 30 years. Yes, after 30 years. You don't believe me? You can find this article on on People's, and it says that Yolanda, she's ready to get out of jail because she believes she has more to serve. She has served more than her time. Y'all hear that? That's what she believes. This lady believes she served more than her time. Okay, for those who are unaware of the story, Yolanda, 64, was a close friend and business associate of the I Could Fall in Love singer before fatally shooting her days before at the Days in Corpus Christi. For those who don't know, that's in Texas. This was in 1995. So just 2 weeks ahead of what would have been Selena's 24th birthday. Yep. Family member told them that she believes she should be free from prison when she become eligible for parole March 2025. That's this month, guys. She said enough is enough. Relatives who went unnamed told the outlet she feels like she is a political prisoner at this point. She's ready to get out of jail because she believes she has more than served her time. She believes, yeah, this person that shot her friend believes she served more than her time. Oh, y'all wonder, for those who don't know what led her to shoot her friend? She turned around and was founded out by scamming and stealing money from her boutique and from the fans. And fans were not receiving what was requested. Yes, taking the money from the fans. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So a lot of people don't know that. Yep. A lot of people don't know that. So with that being said, please be careful. Pay attention to everything that's around you, because everybody ain't your friend. We are living in dangerous times. Y'all have heard me say this before. Everyone is not your friend, guys. Be careful. It's too much going on now. And it bothers me to my spirit to see so many people befriending people and come find out they were scammers all along. Scammers all along. I mean, how much more should be going on? Like, seriously. Now, this one I gotta say last but not least. This one really got me. This is gonna get you. Woman strips naked and walks screaming down the aisle on Southwest flight in Phoenix. NBC News. Y'all can find this article on NBC News. A woman strips naked and walks screaming down the aisle. Southwest Airlines flight from Houston to Phoenix was forced to return to the gate after a passenger stripped naked and began screaming before taking off on Monday afternoon. Video taken by passengers showing that the woman completely undressed, walking up and down the aisle while yelling. The flight from Hobby Airport, Houston, was delayed for over 1 hour. Y'all hear that? Houston Police Department said in a statement to NBC News on Thursday last week, it received a call at 3:30 p.m. that the passenger took off her clothes on the flight and was causing disturbance. Woman was removed from the flight and transported to a Psychiatric Center at the Harris Health Bin. Now, I don't mean to laugh. Now, either this is a setup or it really was something wrong. Or maybe she was like that Caucasian white lady. What was it last year, the year before? Started screaming and going off because she thought she saw an alien or whatever it was. Yeah. People don't believe these things be happening. Like for real. So with that being said, please be careful, everyone, when you're traveling. Please be careful when you're traveling. Please be mindful of your surroundings. Pay attention to your children. Pay attention to you and your family when you get home. Pay attention and of all articles, updates with the laws in each state. It's so much, but don't allow yourself to be distracted, especially at the time we're in. The month of March is very crucial because we technically are entering the new year next month. See, we've been brainwashed to believe that the new year was January. That's why you ever notice you feel a little off. Something seems a little strange. Because see, things don't just grow alive in dead seasons. Because in the wintertime, don't nothing grow unless God, say, hey, I'm going to surprise y'all, do something different. But when you look at what's going on, yeah, it's a lot going on. They already said the planets have lined it up. And be very careful. And starting tonight until tomorrow is the red moon. They call it the blood moon. This is supposed to be the real moon. I know you probably like, hold on, wait a minute, Cynthia. Why are you talking about that? And if we have faith of this and belief of that religion, let me share something with you. It's a lot of things that we lack knowledge that's been taken out of certain books and contents that we are unaware of. And it's very important that we make sure that we learn the knowledge that we need to by seeking it. Again, you hear me say this time and time again, my people perish by the lack of knowledge. The knowledge is within you, embedded in your DNA. So pay attention to everything that's around you, near you, in front of you, always. Seriously, always, on a daily basis. Pay attention. Pay attention. So keep in mind, again, for those who are celebrating a birthday in the month of March this month, again, happy birthday to you. Those whose birthday is already passed, happy belated birthday, solar new year. Those who are about to get excited, having brand new blessed babies, this is the time. Again, get prepared. And also, please be mindful for those. There's a lot of people that I'm coming across that is getting sick. Oh, thank the ancestors. The measles and mumps. There's been high reports on that, especially over here in the East Coast. It's said to report it has been high levels of it brought here through Dulles Airport for those who are unaware of it. The CDC has put that out there. And also for others who have heard about it in your area, definitely shoot it out to your sister because other people need to know where all of this is heading to and where it's coming from. We already know where it's coming from because I'm gonna tell you now, we ain't had that situation like that in years. Last time they tried to say it was the Amish people, but we already know where this stuff is coming from. So please be mindful of what's going on around. Tell your children to make sure they're washing your hands. Make sure you're washing your hands. Stay away from people that's sick, coughing, and don't know how to cover up their mouth, guys. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm a germ phobe. I'm a clean phobe. I don't do it. I don't. And you neither should you. So be mindful of those who run around you. Take care of your health. Your health is very valuable. And again, as you saw, your sister is drinking a good tea. This tea has about 7 herbs mixed in. Brewed it myself with some sea moss. Heal thyself. Sip, sip, sip. Get it in you. If you got allergies, this is allergy season. Make sure that this is the time for you to start cleansing your body. For those who are fasting and praying, continue to do that. Again, I salute those Ramadan Kareem to my brothers and sisters who are Muslim. Happy Lent to those who are of the Christian kingdom, and many more others. And for those who are spiritual, even though you might not do either one, but you're still fasting like me, hey, keep it going, because this is the time to keep your mind, your body, your spirit and clean. Again, I thank y'all for chiming on into your girl Cynthia J on the Cynthia J Show, holding us women accountable, not excluding the men. Make sure you share this, hit that like button, subscribe, and share. You can find all information right in my bio. Again, you can listen to my music for uplifting, encouraging, really good music, even for the youth, like my song Stretch Your Faith. You can also find me and my other spiritual sisters. We are birthing doulas and postpartum doulas, herbalists, and spiritual healers. Reach out to us. We're right in the DMV area, especially in the Northern Virginia area. But we definitely try our best, even if you don't have the funds or unable to have someone to actually help you and you just need some guidance, hit us up. We are here. When I say hit us up, I mean contact us. Contact us. You can definitely contact us, Healing Hearts Tailor Made Doula and Flourish Essence at 703-347-3240. 703-347-3240. Those looking to book. It's free consultation. We do not charge. Again, you can find that Healing Hearts Tailor Made Doula in my bio on TikTok, in my bio and link connected on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. So thank you guys for chiming on in. Thank y'all for always supporting your sister. It seems like I'm small, but I'm mighty big in many areas. So again, share this content with family, friends, and loved ones. Tell them hit that like button. Leave a comment. Encourage me as I encourage you. Keep your head up. Do not fear overtake you. Separate yourself from the matrix and continue to encourage yourself, as we all need to, but also encourage others. I need it too as well. Love y'all. Peace and love to all those on TikTok. Love y'all. Stay blessed. Stay humble. Peace and blessings. And to all those who are in my Rich Stream Live, I thank you guys for always sharing the love, gathering with me, supporting me, and all my endeavors. Get ready, because 2025, the grounds are going to shake more. The grounds are going to unravel. And even though people are not liking what they're seeing through the politics area and what else is going on, you just watch. There are about to be some things that's revealing. But we are in the year of a exposing, a reset, and a reproach. And I'm telling y'all, it's about to go down. So get ready, because we haven't seen nothing yet. Peace and love to all y'all. Stay tuned. Be blessed. Later. Love y'all.
May seem, you gotta stretch your faith, you gotta keep it moving, you gotta keep on pressing through your obstacles. It doesn't matter what your situation is, it doesn't matter what your obstacles may be, you gotta stretch your faith. story is for your glory. My story is for your glory. It's for your glory, Lord. I worship you today. I give you all the praise. For my story is for you.